This is the Ottawa Senators Outlook. Here is your host, Jack Henry.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Ottawa Senators Outlook. I'm your host, Jack. This is my recap reaction to the Devils game, so let's get right to it. So the Senators, after winning a high-scoring affair with the Bruins 6-5 in the shootout, they win a low-scoring one 2-1 in New Jersey. So in the first period, nothing happened. So after the first period, it is 0-0. But in the second period, at 13-16, Zach Stapchuk scores his first NHL goal to make it 1-0 Ottawa. But roughly a minute and a half later, Thomas Tatar scores to tie it up at 1. So after the second period, it is a 1-1 game. However, in the third period, 2:50 in, Artem Zub scores his first real goal since the first one was an empty netter, and the Sens go up 2-1, and that's all that happened. So the goaltending matchup was Jacob Markstrom versus Anton Forsberg. So Forsberg ends up getting a win in this one. I believe his first win since November, so it's been quite some time since he last got a win. And he stopped 25-26 for a .962 save percentage. Meanwhile, Markstrom stopped 18-20 for a .900 save percentage. Anton Forsberg really needed a win here to prove that he could be able to, be somewhat of a reliable backup, because obviously you have Linus Ullmark, who's obviously playing good, even though he's on the IR right now. But then you have Levi Meriläinen, who got the day off, and I just think it was deservedly so. He played a lot. He was riding the hot hand. He was able to get a day off. Forsberg comes in, and he shuts the door on the Devils. He does what he needs to do to win this game. So, with this win, the Senators, and don't look away now because they have a record of 24-18-4. They have a total of 52 points. Meanwhile, the Devils, with that loss, dropped to 26-17-6. They have a total of 58 points. So, the Ottawa Senators are looking pretty good, and I believe they've won 5 of their last 6, if I'm not mistaken. But regardless, the Senators have been playing really solid hockey lately, and they're in the first wildcard spot as of right now. And they're only 1 point behind Tampa Bay, even though Tampa Bay has 2 games in hand on them, including a game tomorrow against the Maple Leafs. We don't play until Tuesday against the Rangers, and that's going to be an interesting one as well, because the Rangers are, I wouldn't say hitting a stride where they're going to make the playoffs, but it seems like they're figuring it out a little bit, to an extent where they're able to climb up the standings just a little bit. So they're not really that far out of it anymore. So the Senators, they know what they need to do, and they need to come away with a win. And I think we'll see what happens with that when they go to the Garden and play the Rangers. It's going to be a very big game for both of those teams. The Senators need to find ways to keep on winning, because even though they're in the first wildcard spot, there's still a good amount of teams that are right behind them that could very well catch them if the Senators drop a few. So the Senators are playing, like I said, pretty good hockey, but we'll see what happens moving forward with the team. By the time they are off for the Four Nations face-off, we'll see where they are in the standings, but from the looks of it, I think they'll be just fine. But again, we'll see what happens there, because there's a lot of big games coming up before that break, and they just need to win them, that's all. So give me your thoughts on this game. I will have the preview for the Rangers game coming out Tuesday at midnight, so be on the lookout for that. Comment down below your thoughts, like, and subscribe. But for now, this is Jack from the Ottawa Senators Outlook, and go Sens go.
Thank you for watching this presentation of the Ottawa Senators Outlook. For more of this podcast, click on the videos on the left, and subscribe by clicking on the icon on the right. Thank you.